morning, YouTube. Hopefully you can hear me alright because the mic's sort of like facing down. Hopefully you are all good and doing well as always, and welcome to a little vlog showing you exactly what I'm doing for getting ready for Thailand. So this vlog is going to have a little bit of everything in it, in terms of it's also going to be like a bit of a day in the life of sort of today, tomorrow and potentially Sunday as well. Going to show you like some of the bulking things I'm doing, some of the food that I'm eating, but also more importantly I'm going to be showing you exactly what it is that I'm doing for going to Thailand, because with being self-employed I've been like basically working pretty much every like 6 days a week at least for maybe the last like 5 weeks so that I can go away and like it doesn't affect me too badly when I sort of come back. Basically, if anything, I think it's actually going to be a net positive of going. So that means that I've been like sorting content out and everything like that, but I will show you more about that very shortly. Currently out for my walk. Feel nice and presentable today because I had a shave a couple of days ago. Head's been shaved nicely as well, and I don't know if you can see, but I accidentally cut like a little bit of my beard a little bit wrong. Don't know if you would class this as a beard because it's a little bit patchy, but anyway, I will talk to you very shortly. But before going into the content side of things, I actually have an update for you on one of the things that, well, on our plans when we first go to Thailand. So we're flying late one evening and then we get into Bangkok or Thailand the next day at like 4 p.m. their time. So we leave at like 10 p.m. UK time, and I think we get there at 4 p.m. their time. So we need to try and adjust straight away to the fact that obviously we're going to like the time difference and stuff like that, and we only want to be in Bangkok for like pretty much as little time as possible. So the first night that we get there, we're going to try and like sleep straight away, even though we're going to be a little bit out of sync. And then the next day we have one full day in Bangkok, and then we check out of our hotel the following day and we're going straight to Chiang Mai. But this is the hotel that we're going to be staying at. We watched a YouTube video which was actually really useful, and this was basically like the place that the guy recommended to stay. We're not staying in a fucking deluxe room place. He said it like is one of the few places that actually has a pool, so we want to sort of like have access to that and everything like that. There is a fitness center which I'm sure will literally just be, can we see pictures of it? Most of these gyms, whenever I go to them, it's just like a set of dumbbells or whatever, but still better than nothing, I suppose. We obviously, where we're going as like a couple, we are not interested in, we're not really interested in any of the nightlife stuff. We more want to go for sort of like a bit more of like a exploring and chilled time. So that is exactly why we are going to like this one in particular, because it's a place that it's not really near any of like the sort of like seedy areas and stuff like that. It's near like the old town or something, fuck knows. Apparently it's a good place to go, so that's where we're going. And then so we land on a certain day, and then 2 days later, as I say, we're flying straight to Chiang Mai. We haven't booked that yet, but at least we've got this booked, and that makes it feel a little bit more real. I've realised I can't show you my content calendar because then it shows you exactly when I'm going away, and I don't want to show you that. I don't know why, but I just don't. So basically what I've been doing is I can show you the content itself, but I have gone and like pre-planned. We're going for like a month and like 2 days technically. So I have gone and planned out all of my content, and I've already done about, I think, 21 bits of content when I'm away. I'll show you my folder for it all. So these are all of the actual videos themselves, and then I've already done all of like the covers for them as well. The only thing that I've not done is the captions, but I can just write those up like and schedule them nearer the time. Busy boy with all of that sort of stuff. And today I am ahead with my content for this week. I've already sorted most tasks. I need to communicate with my clients very shortly, but it's going to be a case that I'm going to be making content for when I am away there to continue getting ahead, basically. So I'm going to do that, and I will talk to you a little bit later. been literally ridiculously productive today. It is 6 o'clock. And I'm basically going to call it a day for most of the work stuff for today, because I have had a very good day. But I got home from the gym, ate. I also had some cocoa rice, which I didn't get to show you. And I came straight onto here. I edited up a reel for when I'm away in Thailand. So that is all going to be done. And then also I have made a guide, the abs that actually appear guide, because I'm doing a reel that has this as like a 2-step thing. So basically, like, people comment and then they get this as like a guide. So I had to actually fucking create the guide, surprisingly. But I will show you what actually goes into that, because there's a lot more that goes into it than what you think. So this is obviously the guide itself, which I then had to go and make from scratch with like specific exercises and everything like that within there. The whole goal of this one is basically to help people, like a lot of people through the winter don't train their abs, and then therefore their abs never look how they want them to in the summer. So this is sort of like a guide on how to train your abs effectively and everything like that. I'll put it on the description of this actual YouTube video if you want it. This is the actual guide, so I had to make this, and then also you have to make an automation for it as well, so like people sign up and then they get their email. You also have to make the landing page, which I had to do, and then there's also something called ManyChat. So I use this for when people, oh shit, can't show you that. So I use this automation thing when people like comment on my stories or on a post or whatever, they just get sent the link to it straight away. Not just a case of actually making the guide, you also got to make all of those automations and then the landing pages and everything like that for it. So a lot more goes into it than what you'd think. But that is work done for the day now, pretty much. Now it's time to make dinner, go and do Duolingo, and then chill out for the evening. So the music will restart whilst I show you through all of that stuff, and then I will talk to you whenever I talk to you next, whenever I decide that's going to be. Good morning, YouTube. It is day 2 now, and there's been a slight change of plans. So last night I watched Interstellar for the first time in my entire life, and that was very, very good. I can see why everyone sort of raves about it, and it's something that I've wanted to watch for ages. I also got my steps in and everything like that. Had a protein shake and some noodles to end the day as well. And now I am getting ready for going down to the Isle of Wight a little bit unexpectedly. So, as you should know, most of my family live on the island, and that's where I was originally from. And it's my nephew's birthday tomorrow, so my parents are going down to go and see him, but I want to go and see my grandparents, so I'm going to go and do exactly that. But don't think they know that I'm coming along. They know that my dad's coming along to see them. I don't think they do know that I am. So hopefully I will be able to like surprise them and not come in at the same time as my dad, maybe come in like 5 minutes later and knock on the door, and hopefully it'll make their day. So we will see. I've got some work to be doing on the car, and everything like that, which works out quite well, because by the time that we get down to the island, I would be able to do all my work and I'll just be able to chill out for the rest of the day. We have finally made it, and I've been dropped off by my dad whilst he's going to park up, because obviously I'm surprising my grandma, so, well, and granddad as well. I've got my flame grilled McCoys, which is a bit of a rogue flavour to choose, but I just saw them and fancied them, so having that. I'm going to sit down on this bench because we're going to leave it like 5 minutes so that my grandparents don't think that I've come along. And I'm going to knock on the door and see what their reaction is. I think I'm going to film it for Instagram, so I'm going to do it vertically, but I will edit it within here. But this is the view, nice and calm. So I'm going to chill here, eat my crisps, and then go and surprise them. Hello, Grandma. How are you? You okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I didn't
You
know.
alright?
God, you got taller.
I think you got smaller.
I didn't know you were.
That was very successful. Her reaction was very nice. And then I just got my stuff from the car. But the hug made the whole trip worth it for my grandma. So, hello. It is now Sunday morning. So spent the night at my grandparents' house. And now I am out for like my favourite walk of all time. I don't really need my hat on, to be honest. But I haven't shaved the head this morning, so to be fair, it doesn't look too bad. But I'm off to go and get a Monster energy drink and then go for a lovely walk and show you through it, and that'll be the end of the vlog. Where I'm going to go and get a Monster is like this massive fridge, and I'll show you inside it because it's well cool. But yesterday I went for a walk around with my dad around like where my grandparents live, because as explained in previous videos, it's like one of my favourite places to walk just because of all the like childhood memories and stuff like that. So did that. Also got well fed yesterday, considering the fact that they didn't know I was coming along. Just had a quick breakfast this morning, and I don't know what it is, but like when my grandma makes something, even if it's the exact same as I could make it, it's just so much nicer knowing that she's made it. So it feels weird today because whenever you're here, I mean like Swindon is not like the busiest place in the whole wide world, but this place just feels like a ghost town. There's literally like no one. I didn't film whilst I was in there because it was a little bit awkward, and the guy was definitely thinking I was up to something dodgy because I was filming all of his Monster energy drinks. But I've got this one. I don't actually know who it is. It's like Valentino Rossi or something, which I don't know what that is, like motorbiking or something, I think. But someone put this on their story and tagged me on it like a couple months ago, so I'm going to give it a go. I'll put you here, this is going to be a live taste review. I'm going to have to sit at the end of the bench. I'm not sure about the framing for this, hopefully you can see me. Oh, it's a weird colour. I don't think it really tastes like anything. Bit of a letdown. That is a classic example of why you just stick to things you know, because whilst it's alright, it's not as good as if I got a green one. I'd be enjoying the green one significantly more than this. But oh well, it's going to fuel the walk, and let's get going with it. This is so much harder than my normal steps. Jesus, we've gone up about 8 million flights. I'm sweating a bit. I had to take my coat off. I wish I didn't bring it. I knew I'd be too hot doing this, but I was too cold when I started out. Only a little bit further to go. We are here. This is my favourite spot to walk to. And that right there is called the Needles of the Isle of Wight. If you were ever to get like a postcard of the Isle of Wight, that would be like the bit that you see on it. But my grandparents' house is pretty much like down there. I don't know how long it's taken me, like half an hour to get up here. Quite a walk, but up here now, and that's going to be the end of the vlog. I was stood right here when I very first started losing my hair. And like I took a selfie, and it was the first time that I'd ever noticed that my hair was like properly receding. And I remember just like staring at that image for ages and ages and being like, oh my god, I'm losing my hair, what am I going to do? And that was like, I think it was like in September, like 4 years ago or something like that. And I mean, I've lost a little bit more hair since then, but I don't know, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be when I originally started losing it. But anyway, that is the end of the vlog. Like and subscribe if you're still watching. And sorry it was a little bit chaotic. It really did not go as I had intended it to. But hopefully it's turned out all right in the end. And hasta luego. No, adios. And hasta luego.